today for the cross-examination of the said witnesses. Is that not what he said?
Well, when I spoke to him this morning, he indicated that he doesn't have a problem if the witnesses go ahead and give evidence. He's arranged with one of the colleagues to stand in for him. He was not going to take issue with the evidence from what he told me.
Is this how lawyers, black lawyers, maybe we should just tell the truth. Is this how black lawyers behave?
Yeah.
Some of them, maybe I should qualify that. How can you tell a judge that you are unable to proceed today because the two witnesses, which you said were short witnesses,
Yes.
he doesn't know what they said. He has to read the evidence of those two witnesses, prepare and come here. Thereafter he comes and says, you know what, I don't have a problem with the evidence of those two witnesses.
No, my recollection is that he was present when they testified.
I'm told he was, but
Yeah.
I just kept quiet.
Yeah, he was.
Remember I told him that I
Yes,
know
yeah.
all the tricks.
Yeah. He was present when they testified.
You are not available. That's why you are not
Yes.
saying you want to sit today. The reason you are proffering, it's not the real one.
Yes. So he was present. Hence, he said the leading of the evidence of the two short witnesses can continue, and will then make further arrangements regarding the further conduct of the case after the two witnesses moved. That's the message that was conveyed.
So why is he not coming today?
Well, my lord, as he indicated on Tuesday that he ceased with this other matter that appeared on Wednesday, and from what
So he ceased with another matter?
Yes.
Another matter?
Yes, I think he put that on record, my lord. When the court pressed him, and I really don't want to carry the can for him, but when the court asked him, as to what the real reason is for the postponement, I think he did indicate that he's ceased with another matter, and that's why we then rolled the matter to today. And
so he still ceased with that other
yes,
matter?
and that matter ran over to from yesterday to today.
Yeah. So today we don't sit.
Well, from what he said is that we can continue with the evidence. He doesn't have real issue with the evidence of the two witnesses. That's what.
Why doesn't he phone me?
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
This is what counsel or an attorney who has ethical standards does. I get a message through my register.
Registrar.
The attorney or the advocate himself doesn't phone the judge. And the judge must smile because he's black. And when the JP said I should take this case, he told me that this matter has problems. And I agreed to take it. So I must do the same thing, inherit the problems which happened before I sat here, and associate myself with those problems. Where counsel tells you, you can go to hell, judge, I'm not coming today. I'm coming tomorrow because the matter which I was handling on Tuesday overstepped the limit. You can go home.
As the court pleases say, Mr. Mngomezulu will have to come and explain himself. I'm really not going to do his bidding. He'll have to come and explain himself.
So what do we do today?
Well, we are ready to proceed with the one witness is here. The other one is still on the way. So we can, if it carries everybody's blessing, we can carry on with the evidence of the two short witnesses.
I'm told there's a third witness you wanted to introduce.
Yes. Well, as far as that is concerned, my lord, that is the arrangement. I indicated that we can discuss that perhaps in chambers. We have tentatively agreed with my colleague subject to the court's confirmation that in light of the absence of advocate of Mr. Mngomezulu, we will not lead that evidence today. We will wait until he has returned
If he doesn't return, what happens?
as it impacts on his client.
It impacts on his client.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mnumzane Sibili, ummeli wakho akekho namuhla. Inkantolo ayijabulelanga leyo nto ukuthi ummeli wakho akafikanga. Inkantolo ize ithi abameli babantu abamnyama abathathi inkantolo ngalendlela ekwamele baphathe inkantolo ngakhona. Ngoba inkantolo iyahlonishwa. Uma ummeli engezi enkantolo kwamele atshele uzakwethu osebenzisana nojaji ukuthi ngeke ngikwazi ukufika ngenxa yokuthi ngiphathekile endaweni ethize. Ummeli wakho wayekade ethe ngomsombuluko uma sihlehlisa icala wayekade ethe unelinye icala azobuya analo uzobuya namuhla. Kodwa namuhla nangu akafikanga, isizathu asazeki. Utshele umshushisi ukuthi abanye ukhulume nomunye ummeli ukuthi angahle aqhubeke ngale cala njengoba lo fakazi lo ekhona ufakazi wanamuhla. Uthe yena akana inkinga nalo fakazi ozobuyizwa umshushisi namuhla kungaqhutshekwa ngaye elibele yena umnumzane Mngomezulu engekho. Manje inkantolo leyo nto ayithokozeli. Ithi akusinga lendlela ekwamele ummeli asebenze ngakhona. Kwamele ummeli azise inkantolo isikhathi sisasekhona ukuthi ngeke abe khona ukuze inkantolo ikwazi ukuthatha isinqumo ukuthi kuyaqhutshekwa noma kanjani. Ngoba kungahle kwenzeke ukuthi esikhathini esizayo ummeli wakho abuye athi mhlawumbe kunezinto bekafuna ukuzibuza ufakazi bese kubuyelwa emuva phambili nasemuva. Inkantolo ithi umphathi wamajaji ithema yemtshela ukuthi eze kuleli cala ufike wamcebisa futhi nokuthi leli cala lineyinkinga. Manje inkantolo ayifuni ukuthatha izinkinga ezisuka kuleli jaji bese lizozifaka nala. Ifuna ukuthi leli cala liqhubeke lize liyophela. Ingakho namuhla inkantolo ingakujabulelanga leso sinqumo sokuthi ummeli wakho akekho.
My Lord, I don't know if any of my colleagues have got any inputs to make in this regard. I don't know
Yes,
if
let me make
he
an input,
contacted
Mr.
them
Ramsey. What's your view?
or to make further arrangements.
If it may please the court, my lord. My lord, I was informed this morning by my learned colleague, Ms. Mushololo, Advocate Mushololo, that she received a call from Mr. Mngomezulu requesting that I stand in for him. And I indicated, in the light of the experience that we had, I'm in no position to stand in for him because I'll be conflicted in that instance, my lord. So I don't know which other colleague was requested to stand in for him. And he never contacted me personally, my lord. So that's far as I will take it, my lord. That's the court decision.
Sorry, Mr. Ramsey.
Yes.
Are ethics still taught at university? Or when you are doing pupillage, or when you are doing articles?
My lord, it's one of the emphasis that they put at PLT and all these courses that they put, that our interaction with the court and our duty towards the court as practitioners, it's taught, my lord. It's well stressed, my lord.
Yeah, look at what you are telling me. He phones Advocate Mshololo to tell you to stand for him.
Yes.
He doesn't phone the court. This is Africa. He doesn't phone the court.
Yes, my
The
lord.
judge is irrelevant.
I would have thought, my lord, the proper channels normally, even us in court here, when we want to see the judge, we go through the registrar.
Yes.
We don't do as we please, my lord.
Because if he had phoned me, I wouldn't have driven from Krugersdorp to come here when he says he doesn't have a problem with the evidence which was adduced by the photographer and the interpreter. And that he hasn't consulted maybe with a witness which Mr. Baloyi wants to engage. I would have phoned the JP, the DJP, to phone another judge to come here, explain this to you,
Yes.
and postpone the matter to the pleasure of Mr. Mngomezulu. Are you with me?
Indeed so, my lord.
And in the meantime, I will be doing some work going through the evidence of this case of 8 months. Now I drive like a fool from Krugersdorp. I come here, I'm told this by you and by my registrar.
Yes.
And the attorney or the advocate involved doesn't even phone me. You know, today you can even send an SMS. If he doesn't want to speak to me, you can send an SMS or a WhatsApp.
Yes, my lord.
Mr. Mnisi, what's your view?
As the court pleases.
I think, my lord, it's not like there's nothing that we can do. From what I gather from what Mr. Malloy is saying, is that Mr. Mngomezulu says he would not have had any issues with regard to the 2 witnesses that Mr. Malloy indicated to me today. So I would suggest that in that vein, we shouldn't waste any time, that we proceed with those 2 witnesses and leave everything for him to come and explain himself why he would not have been able to attend court today.
Yes, Mr. Mngomezulu.
My lord, if there is any of my colleagues who were contacted to stand in for Mr. Mngomezulu, we can proceed, my lord. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Msholo.
Thank you, my lord. My lord, I confirm that I did receive a call when I was sitting here in court after, I think it was after 9:30, my lord, from Mr. Mngomezulu.
After 9:30.
Yes, I was sitting here, my lord. And then the call, my lord, he indicated to me that we can proceed with the 2 witnesses, which is the photographer and the interpreter, and he was requesting that any further witness to that, we should ask that the matter be postponed for him to be present, my lord.
Okay.
But he did not say I must say to court. He was just informing me that he had made the arrangement with the state regarding that.
Yeah,
my
but he
lord.
says you must talk to your colleague, Mr. Ramsipidi,
Yes, my lord. He said I must also talk to my colleague,
for
Mr.
him to
Ramsey.
stand in for his client.
Yes, my lord.
This is the miracle I'm trying to grapple with. Mr. Mngomezulu said accused number 1 has instructed him through his uncle. The mandate of Mr. Ramsipidi has been terminated. Is that not so?
Yes, that's correct, my lord.
Now today, the same Mr. Mngomezulu wants Mr. Ramsipidi, whose mandate has been terminated,
To stand.
to act on behalf of accused number 1, who has terminated the mandate of Mr. Ramsipidi. That's why I'm asking, are ethics taught in our universities?
They
What do
are
you think
taught.
of that proposition?
They are taught, my lord, when not doing pupillage.
How do you act for a person who is fired? Like Mr. Ramsipidi. And what will that person say? Oh, Mr. Sibiya, it's a joke, this court. Because enkantolo ngimxoshile lo muntu. Mara nangu futhi uthi ungumele. We dealt with something on those lines. Hey, Mr. Mnisi.
That's the court business, my lord. Those are my submissions, man.
Okay.
Manje uMnumzane Ramsipili uma esukuma uthi usanda kuthola umlayeza osuka ku-Advocate Mngomezulu emazisa ukuthi uMnumzane Mngomezulu ubekade emshayele ucingo namuhla emcela ukuthi u-Advocate Mngomezulu acele uMnumzane Ramsipili ukuthi ammele namuhla. Nangokho ukuthi uMnumzane uSibiya yena uthe akasamelwa uMnumzane Ramsipili. Kodwa uMnumzane Mngomezulu ucela lo. uMnumzane Mnisi uma esukuma uthi inkantolo uma abanye abameli bevuma ayikho into ezivimbayo esingaqhubeka. uMnumzane uNxumalo naye uthi ngaqhubeka uyaphakama ke uAdvocate Mngomezulu uyasho ukuthi ngempela uthole ucingo kodwa bese seligamenge ihora lesishaka lolunye khona la enkantolo uma etshela inkantolo nalokho ayikuthathi kancane ibona ukuthi ingathi kuyadlalwa ngoba kuzobuyelwa futhi kuleli yadaba lokuthi lo muntu ngamxosha uMnumzane uSibiya manje sekuzoba uye ozothi ngamxosha mina uMnumzane uRamsipili kodwa ungimela kanjani njengoba ikuthi uMnumzane Mngomezulu ecela ukuthi ammele inkantolo leyo nto ayithatheli kancane futhi ize iyabuza nabameli ukuthi e-university basanifundisa na ukuthi enkantolo kwamele niziphathe kanjani? Bayavuma bonke abameli bathi yebo sisafundiswa. Inkantolo ngalokho ngiyathemba ukuthi iyabonisa ukuthi uMnumzane Mngomezulu akahloniphi inkantolo. Ushayela u-advocate Mshololo ucingo, inkantolo ithi kungani angangithumelelanga mhlawumbe nomlayeza uma engabe wayekade engakhona ukumshayela ucingo. Ayikuthathi kancane leyo nto uMnumzane Sibiya, njengoba ikuthi uMnumzane uMnumzane Mngomezulu akekho, inkantolo leyo nto ayikuthathi kancane ngoba wena ushilo ukuthi ukhokhela uMnumzane Mngomezulu, umalume wakho uyena okhokhela uMnumzane Mngomezulu. Is the court pleases my lord?
Okay, we'll just keep quiet. Yes, let's see what you say.
As a court, please, my lord, I don't know if his client wants to say anything or make any suggestions, but will be the
No,
last.
what is he going to say? Because his
Yeah.
own advocate didn't even tell him anything. Ask him. Sir,
Ungasukuma muzi.
did you contact your advocate or were you contacted by your advocate for today?
Ummeli wakho uye wamshayela ucingo noma yena uye wakhulumisana nawe ngalelo daba leli namhlanje ngilibele ngokutolikela ngalo? No my lord.
Nothing.
Lutho.
Okay.
I do not have access to the phone, my lord.
Oh, I see. Okay, let's commence, Mr.
Manje sizoqhubeka elibele engene. Kulungile lo.
As a court, please, my lord, the state then calls